So I know we were talking about consent last time and helping you understand that you are living in a reality that actually has universal laws. Okay? There are laws, not the laws that we think about that, the police enforce and stuff, although those, of course, are laws. But these are like laws to operate in this realm. And there has been a loss of integrity of how the participants are engaging in the laws, should we say. You should remove your consent from their trickery, their black magic bullshit, and their abuse of the astral plane to further manipulate them as if they aren't manipulating them as it is. It's just one big mass manipulation to preserve the power of these entities that have screwed up really bad in their own right by, again, losing their own integrity. This is not our karma to hold for them. They're going to have to deal with it. I don't know what to tell them. Again, the spirit world, this is not me. This is the spirit world. I don't know. I don't make up the rules. But start learning the rules, guys. That's what you need to do. That's what we all need to be doing right now. Okay? So there's lots of resources for this, and you can find what fits for you. If you start looking into the universal laws, you can look at the 12 universal laws. You'll find tons of stuff. You don't need to necessarily buy a book on it or something, but books are pretty awesome. Just plug in books. Anyway, this book, I really like this book, the Revelation Code. And it's actually 3 books. This one is like a trilogy. It's like three books in one. But what I really like about it is that the author, particularly in the section, I believe it's the 3rd book, but where she talks about the universal laws, she provides examples based on different belief systems. So she has examples of how you might think about this law if you're a Christian, if you are a Buddhist, if you are, Islamic, if you are a Jewish, if you are an atheist, if you're into astrological stuff, if you're into quantum physics. So it gives these ways of thinking about it in these different lenses, and which I think is useful, one, for a variety of readers. But I think it's also meaningful in that the reader also gets exposed to maybe the nuance of how we all think about things slightly different, right? We love to war. We humans love to war. Well, some of us love to war. Many of us think it's a bunch of bullshit. And a lot of us have come to realize that it's just madness. We're seriously, anyone blows up buildings and kills other people at this stage of reality is just, I don't know what to say to you. But I think the spirit world will have lots to say to you. Anyway, so this might be a good resource for you if you're looking for one, or you might want to just check it out. So anyway, but let's talk about the first law. The law of divine oneness. So that's it. This law is that everything is connected, you're never alone, and never without influence. So what does this law mean? So it reminds us that everything in existence is part of one divine intelligence. You, me, the universe, our thoughts, the people who trigger you, we're all part of the same energetic ecosystem. And nothing that you do is without impact, and nothing happens to you in isolation. We're all connected, which means your healing matters, your energy matters, and how you treat others reflects how you view the whole. Let me repeat that. How you treat others reflects how you view the whole. What might that tell you about people who commit crimes against others? what might that tell you about people who make choices to violate other people's dignity, again, or committing crimes against them, violating their sacred bodies, violating their energetic bodies? Again, what does that say about you? I would also just throw in here while we're at it, because again, these are choices. We all make choices, gentlemen. And I'm sure there's lots of you women too. We make choices. But let's just focus on you for a second, gentlemen. I'm going to repeat this one more time for you. And how you treat others reflects on how you view the whole. Do you think that you can commit crimes against people, like flying airplanes above them and poisoning them, for example, and poisoning their families because you're in your isolated whatever, thinking, well, you're doing your duty or whatever the hell, whatever you think is happening there. But I think you all are going to have to start taking a step back and saying, what am I doing all day? What am I doing? How do I play? What cog am I in this wheel of madness? And do I need to do those things? Should I be doing those things? Are the people who are directing me to do those things, are they aligned with my greatest good? Are they aligned with my karmic good? Are they aligned with the higher good? Are they going to cause me karmic debts? That, again, doesn't matter if it happens here, it happens. So stop. So let's say you're a pilot getting you into a plane every day and you're flying over communities and that's your thing that you do all day. Maybe you should stop and think, why am I flying around all day? What am I doing while I'm flying around all day? What is the consequence of my flying around all day? Am I helping people or am I hurting people? Again, these are karmic decisions that you're making, that you're allowing someone else to make for you and use you as a pawn. You're going to pay the price for it karmically. Again, it doesn't matter if you get through this whole lifetime skate. You get through it and everyone, you pull the wool over everyone's eyes and you get away with all the evil shit. Let's say you guys all do that. Let's say y'all do that. More heroes being heroes. I love them. I love the heroes being heroes. So let's say you heroes, you warriors, you people being, think you're doing God's work, poisoning children, poisoning members of their own community, poisoning fire people, poisoning the police people, poisoning the teachers, poisoning the people working your grocery stores, poisoning the farmers, big time poisoning the farmers. What happens then? You get through it all, but then what happens? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that there's some resources. There's some resources out there. There's actually like a bazillion of them that will give you insight into the karmic consequences of the bullshit. Okay, so again, choices. These are all choices, right? Like you choose. I don't want that for you. That's why I'm bothering to tell you that. I'm probably the only one in the whole fucking world that'll say a word to you about it, because most people are just hating you right now. They're cursing the person when they see the line clouds above them, and they're cursing the plane that they see doing it, and they're cursing you to, well, guess what? I'm so aligned with the oneness that I'm trying to warn you that they're fucking up your fucking world. And they're sucking your soul out. And they're manipulating you. And they're violating you. And even worse yet, you will have to pay the consequences. Because they're performing trickery on you. They also will have consequences. But they think that they're masters of this game, and I think that something else is brewing in the world, in the universe, should I say, that's going to, I think that the spirit world's getting really mad. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't think it's, anyway. My point is just that it always comes, what goes around comes around, goes around comes, it always comes around. I mean, look at the, I mean, let's be honest right now, the embarrassment that we have going, I mean, this is like a disgrace. The karma is, it's rotting in DC right now. You can see it, it's out in the air. The whole world smells the rot. It's like the karmic slap in the face for America. And only some of you have picked up on it. So anyway, here's the opportunity for more of you to pick up on it. Because we got to get your head in the game, guys. Because you're more powerful than they want you to know. You're more powerful than they want you to know. Learn about it, okay?